The RPS is about to begin.
Hey, Combs, you still have my freaking check. Let's wait for this. I gotta mail that out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to announce this is round 3. This is the final round.
Combs.
This is going for the win.
Combs.
And honestly, this is definitely crazy.
Check it out.
Coaches are warming each other up.
Combs.
In the green corner, we got Marshall. Here we go. And in red corner, we have Combs. And their coaches have sent them off. They're ready to go. They're doing their pre-game preps. And this is going to be great, folks. Pay attention.
Final round, everyone.
I was taunting.
RPS tracked him.
We got the solid platform build.
Clean fight, clean fight.
Hey, nice technique, nice technique.
Ladies and gentlemen. Just in shame.
Yeah, finish that last round with what I like to call the hover technique. See if you, technically in the RPS rules, if
These games are always so dangerous. These games are always so
This
dangerous.
is what I came out here for, man. This is just raw sportsmanship.
Well, if you think about it,
It's just raw, nasty, disgusting.
there's no other game where you can play with
sportsmanship.
rock and papers and scissors at the same time.
That is just weird. I mean, it's just
They're bludgeoning each other to death with rocks and scissors. I feel sorry for the fool who tries to.
like I was saying,
now we're here with the winner.
like I was saying, I came in with a lot of pressure that last round, but
It looked like you were doing a lot of work over
Scissors
there.
Johansson should have won.
I'd
like to thank my coach. Scissors Johansson should have won. My coach Becerra, he's got a lot of time in the RPS league. He's a seasoned veteran. You know,
I want to talk to you about Coach Becerra. How's training with him? I mean,
he sucks too.
He's a pretty intense guy. RPS isn't just something you can just do. I mean,
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I went home. I don't know how many days a week, and I mean, couldn't even use my hand. Sometimes I'd be sitting there trying to eat, and it would just, as I would reach for my fork, it would just come down into a scissors. That's how I knew that my training was coming
you have
along
to
great.
understand that this game is.
What's really fantastic is just how he does the more secretive, underground kind of training.
Right.
Like, he spent a lot of time in the back alleys, LA, doing a lot of that underground.
Coach
stuff like
Becerra's
that.
got a lot of history to him.
So,
Definitely a scary man.
One thing that he really utilized was what I like to call a hover technique, and what it is, you come down fast, so I think you're setting that motion, right? And, in RPS League, if you don't make contact with your platform,
so good.
you don't have to stick to that.
Well, there's not enough vibration throughout the palm. Every time the heart pulses, it creates a vibration, and this hand has to automatically
But that's why
coincide with that pulse.
I learned how to cut off the pulse in this arm so I can hold a steadier platform. It takes years of grueling training. So I came down hard with that scissors, as you guys saw, or with that rock. And just when I saw him going to paper, I was right about here, but it was a hover technique, so I hadn't made contact. And just as I saw him point out paper, because he's obviously a young amateur, which is
he's
fine.
unexperienced. He doesn't have the coaching.
But
Doesn't have 5 championships like
I
Scissors
went ahead
McGee
and
here.
changed my really solid, rock solid scissors. Went ahead and planted it, and I knew that he was going to follow through with that paper just by his body language, things like that, which a veteran picks up on.
It does.
So all I can say is
There you have it, Thomas Scissors McGee.
You were my
congratulations.
He's a five-year champion of RPS, and we look forward to great things from you, Thomas Scissors.
He's a good guy. Good guy.
Thomas Scissors
McGee's my hero. Scissors McGee.
Thomas Scissors.
Sign my tits. Sign my tits.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for RPS, and we'll see you next season when Thomas Scissors McGee takes on Brutus Willis Brocken, and it's gonna be a great matchup, great season. We expect to see you there. It's great times. All right, signing up for ESPN RPS.
I'm not too sure what to do with my hands.